the Austro Master Lee.
And Lulu.
All right, this time with BABYMETAL, we're going to be checking out their Mirror Mirror song. Man, we checked out a couple of these now BABYMETAL songs, and you know, the latest stuff is quite a bit different than some of the original stuff, which got me really curious to go back and kind of look up a bit of their history, because they've been around now a good number of years, like over a decade. So these teen girls are full-blown adults now. You can't call them baby no more. They're young adults. YA metal, if you will. But it's amusing because a couple things here, right? One is like they were kind of put together by this company, right? It was a novelty act, right? And in fact, none of the original singers even really like got into metal music. It was not their background. And in fact, there was just one lead singer, and the other two, you know, we kind of seen this, like they're kind of like there for dance and support, but it's funny because on their wiki page, basically, yeah, they scream and dance. That's what they're there for. I'm like, okay.
It's like a hype.
They're kind of like hype girls. Yeah. Which I thought was, like, that's kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you think about it, like, yeah, I mean, that's an interesting idea. You need hype girls, like, especially for, like, metal, right?
That's what you want, to have someone that
you do, actually.
You, right?
Right, I'm saying? Like, some say they don't have talent. They definitely have talent. It's the act concept, if you will.
Right.
So, yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool, actually. And they honestly didn't think it would just take off like this. Like, it's just blown up.
So I mean, then how did the vocalists learn to love this kind of music?
I don't know, baby. How do we learn to love this kind of music? I mean,
not grew up listening to metal.
You grew up with listening to metal?
Not, like in my college days, right? I was in reggae, and then I was
you were into experimentation. Like you got into girls and weed
reggae, and then I went to black metal and...
All right, let's check out Mirror Mirror, yo. By the way, if you want to hear some wild stories about Vegas, you got to check out my channel.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show on my OnlyFans.
Hot, baby, hot. I love the synthesis of this whole thing. It's so cool. Love that stage. They're always reaching for the sky.
Want them to
With a circular design, right? You should put a camera on it that runs around on wheels, so this way they could really cool like 360 shots, Matrix style. And the other part too, the song's called Mirror Mirror. I feel it should have more like mirrors. That's all. Instead, we got a video editor gets a little too crazy by flipping the video
using
all over
filters.
like I'm
using
like
filters.
whoa.
Yeah,
But it's
that
cool.
is cool.
Love the song. There's you have to listen to this in like stereo.
Yeah.
It's a really cool effect that they have the music dance. That's why I thought about the camera move around, because I feel like the music was kind of like dancing around my head, like.
That's gonna make you dizzy, right?
Just for one song. I wouldn't want to see a whole concert that way.
Wow. Even until now, I am still mesmerized how having these two concepts together is like blown away. Is that what it is?
I'm blown away that it's gone international, because I can see why in Japan this is really popular, right? The kawaii concept. I mean, it's a very distinct concept, right? It's not like in America, like, oh yeah, there's a whole cute genre, right? It's not like, oh yeah, there's a whole cute segment of like audience demographics category. But in Japan, it's a very distinct thing. And so I can see why it took off. But yeah, I mean, apparently they have topped the charts in other countries. And that's when it started to like, people were like, hey, this might be a thing, people. Let's put them go on tour around the world.
Wow.
And it's funny, it's a lot of older guys who love this stuff.
What?
Because if I look at our analytics about who watches this, it's about, okay, let me just check it real quick because
they're like cute girls.
Yes, they do. I think the cute girl stuff makes you want to click on the thumbnail, right? But you gotta love heavy metal in order to want to keep listening to it. And there's a lot of guys. It tends to skew very guy with heavy metal. Like our viewers, 100% male. Not even 1%, which means you didn't even bother to go watch our own videos. Do that once.
OMG.
100% male. Average age between 45 to 65 years old.
Wow.